Lantern! Pick on someone your own size!
Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here. It's going to be my Supergirl Season 2, Episode 10 review. Livewire is back. We also have a little bit more with Guardian, and they are totally pitting Supergirl and Guardian against each other from this episode. We have a little bit with Martian Manhunter, tiny bit of Maggie and Alex, so there's just a little bit to break down, so it's not going to be a longer review like I've been doing for some of the other shows. Just because the other shows like Gotham and The Flash have been doing a lot more in their episodes recently. So this is going to be an easier review. So let's just jump right into it and talk about how good this episode was. Not the best they've had this season, but I definitely think it was a really good episode. In this episode, they talk about how Livewire is basically Kara's nemesis. So I thought that was really interesting, like to kind of say that she's officially the nemesis. I like that. I think that Livewire definitely earned it, and I think that she's an interesting character, and I like how they bring her back every once in a while. So I hope they do it again. They obviously will bring her back some point in the future because of how they left off at the end of the episode. So she will be back someday. Might not be this season, but it could be. I'm saying it's probably going to be next season that they bring her back, just because they waited so long to bring her back this time around. But Livewire has returned. So in the episode, we see her kind of in this therapy session in jail, and I really liked that scene. It really felt like she was being interrogated like in a comic. I talked about how Gotham's episode was really like reading an entire comic book, and this scene, seemed like it was like an interrogation in the comics. So I liked that quite a bit, and I thought it was really interesting to see her do that scene. And I liked it. I thought it was really great. Again, Livewire, fun character to do on the show, and I think that, again, she's earned the nemesis role, so I really think it's cool that she got to dive into that scene. But Livewire, she was staged to look like she had escaped from prison when really she was actually kidnapped from prison. So they make it seem like she's still on the evil path, which she is. I mean, she's still evil, but they, twist the story, and she was actually just kidnapped from jail by a scientist who wanted to make more copies of her. Now, the problem I had with this storyline was that the scientist seemed very rushed, but that's because they used a lot of the other parts of the episode for scenes that we probably didn't need. There was a lot of Kara drama between Mon-El and Jimmy just because of the whole Guardian thing. So, because Kara found out that James is Guardian in this episode, so they didn't have as much time to develop the scientist character, which I think really hurt them in the long run. But it was still an okay landing, and I think that next time they'll have to do better at balancing and using their time management wisely. Alex and Maggie were also in the episode for a little while, and they were great to see. It was great to see each other together, but it wasn't anything too special. Now, Martian Manhunter had this really cool arc this episode. So, of course, Megan Moore's, who we know as Miss Martian, has this telepathic attack in her cell. She goes to the infirmary. The only way to save her is to do the Martian mind meld that we've heard so much about throughout the season. So John ends up hating the idea till the very end of the episode, does the mind meld. We get to see a little bit more of the Mars war between the white Martians and the green Martians. Then Megan explains that the white Martians are on their way to Earth. Now, this is a big thing because the white Martians, whenever they come, it's not really that, dull. It's very special to see the white Martians. The Justice League, in some cases, were formed because of the white Martians, so it's really nice to see that they're kind of recognizing how important they are. I don't think the Justice League is obviously going to be there, but I do think that the white Martians, it's going to be a special episode. So I'm excited, and the promo seems to support that theory. Again, James told Kara that he is Guardian. So in the episode, she did not support the fact that James was Guardian, and that she did not want him to be out on the field. And she also will not support James and Win as James takes on the role of Guardian. So I think this is really interesting because it really felt like they were pitting James and Kara against each other throughout the episode. So I think the writers are kind of trying to make them fight a little. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have some kind of fight scene. If they, reach a breaking point. But throughout the episode, we had to deal with all the Livewire stuff. Mon-El reveals that he has feelings for Kara, which I thought was really great. And I thought was really fun. It was like a funny, awkward scene. It was like so awkward, but Mon-El's charm was just so charming. You were like, I can't help but laugh. It's just so great. So Kara had a lot to deal with. They are definitely going to bring Livewire back, though. Livewire ended up escaping because Kara let her escape. Kara thinks there could be some good left in Livewire. Who knows? We'll see. Again, they'll probably bring her back next season and not, the rest of season 2. But I, again, expect Kara and James to maybe have a fight scene because that was, one of the main things about the episode was pitting them against each other. So I liked it, but what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? Comment down below. Links there to my other Supergirl videos. Links there to my Twitter, Instagram, Vine vlog channel, and gaming channel. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.